If you're a senior golfer and the golf ball just doesn't seem to go as far as it used to, there's a really good chance that you've blamed your swing, maybe you've blamed your age, maybe you've blamed your flexibility, maybe you've even blamed the driver. But here's what most golfers don't realise. The golf ball you play might actually be making the problem worse. Because if you're still playing a golf ball designed for someone swinging over 110 miles an hour, and your swing speed has gradually dropped over the years, you could be giving away distance, giving away feel, and making the game harder than it actually needs to be. But the good news, the fix might be much simpler than changing your swing. It might be just changing your golf ball. And now I've cut open over 300 golf balls with my cutting tool Jeff. I've tested most of these myself, and I've studied the My Golf Spy robot testing data. And today I'm going to show you the 5 golf balls I genuinely recommend to senior golfers. Let's get into it. So I wanted to start with one of my favourite recommendations, the Srixon Q-Star Tour Divide. With a compression of around 74, 338 dimples, and a 3-piece ball with a urethane cover, this is a brilliant middle ground. It's noticeably softer than a Pro V1 without feeling mushy. That means it's much easier for moderate swing speed golfers to compress, so you're getting more energy back into the golf ball and potentially more distance. But here's why I love this golf ball. You still get a urethane cover, so around the greens you're getting proper spin and control, not just distance. And if your eyesight isn't quite what it used to be, then these Divide colours are fantastic for spotting the ball, and they're definitely easy to find, particularly in the rough. And I find that using them as a putting alignment tool is genuinely useful. So I recommended this ball countless times on this channel, and I still think it's one of the smartest buys in golf, and I definitely recommend checking it out. Next up is the Vice Pro Air. With a compression of 75, 318 dimples, and a 3-piece cast urethane ball, this has quietly become my favourite golf ball. In fact, it's probably my own favourite ball at the moment, and I'm playing it on the course. It also comes in really bright colours, and the ball I'm playing at the moment is this cotton candy colour, which I think is amazing. Vice designed this for golfers wanting higher launch, lower driver spin, and a much softer feel than a standard Vice Pro. Now what's interesting is that although the compression is almost identical to a Q-Star Tour, they actually feel very different. The Vice Pro Air launches a little higher, spins a little less with the driver, and feels incredibly soft off the putter. So if you're someone who struggles getting enough height on your shots, or you've started losing a little bit of carry distance, then this is well worth trying. I also got a little discount code, so if you use code Jeff on checkout in the description below, you can save yourself a little bit of money. Next up is the Bridgestone Tour BRXS. With a compression of 66, 338 dimple pattern, and a 3-piece urethane ball, this is probably one of the most underrated premium golf balls on the market at the moment. Now Bridgestone actually designed this golf ball around golfers with a swing speed below 105 miles an hour, which covers the majority of club golfers, but particularly senior golfers. And its standout feature is the reactive IQ cover. Now that's a clever bit of technology. Off the driver, it firms up slightly to help keep spin down. Around the greens, it softens, so you can still get loads of control on your shots. It's one of the few golf balls that tries to do 2 things to help your game. And I definitely recommend checking this golf ball out. Now, if you're not sure what golf ball is best for your game, and these aren't helping, scan this QR code or click the link in the description below and I can send you my golf ball buying guide, which I think is genuinely helpful. Next up is the Srixon Ultisoft. With a compression of 40, 338 dimples, it's a 2-piece iron ball. Now if your swing speed has really slowed down, this might actually be the easiest golf ball to hit on today's list. This thing is incredibly soft with a compression of only around 40, so it doesn't take much swing speed to compress it properly and get the full benefits of the ball. Now with this ball you generally get higher launch, a softer feel and more effortless distance. Now you are going to give up greenside spin compared to a urethane covered ball, but if you're someone who simply is trying to enjoy the game a bit more, hit more fairways and make golf easier, don't overlook this golf ball, it's worth checking out. And finally on my list is the Callaway Supersoft. With a compression of around 40, it's got a 332 hex dimple pattern and a 2-piece iron cover. Now this one might surprise some of you, because if you've watched this channel before, you might know that I've criticised the Callaway Supersoft in the past. And that's mainly because when I've cut some open, I found some quality control issues on the inside of the ball. Maybe the outer layer isn't even, and maybe the inner core looks a little bit odd. But credit where it's due, robot testing consistently shows this ball performs really well for golfers with a slower swing speed. It's long, it's easy to launch, and it feels incredibly soft. And if you're someone swinging below about 85 miles an hour, then it absolutely deserves to be in your shortlist. And I think This golf ball pattern with the alignment aid is really helpful too. So would it be my first choice? Probably not. I'd personally recommend that you buy Device Pro Air, and that cotton candy colour is really cool, or the Q-Star Tour Divide. But there's no denying that the Supersoft does work for a number of golfers. So what I want to know is which one of these 5 golf balls would you choose? But more importantly, which one have I missed out and that you recommend personally? Let me know in the comments below. I'll reply to everyone. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.